As Doris' sister, I think maybe I should say a word.
Yes, yes.
Unaccustomed as I am to speaking and drinking a glass of red wine, I have to say that the only reason I have such beautiful relatives is because I'm so beautiful myself.
I can right off the bat say wonderful, beautiful things about Doris. See, like this gentleman here, she helped me a lot at one time in my life, and I'll never forget that. Donald, I'd have to work a few weeks at to come up with something really good. Donald always picked on me, no matter what happened, you know. And at one point in my life, he said to me, you know, you're lucky I'm selling to you, because I don't sell the guys I don't like. And he said, I usually turn down business because of that. And I've never forgot that. I thought, this is a strange, strange guy, you know. I got to get to know him better. So I spent a long time studying this fellow here. And I thought to myself, well, you know, one of these days I'll find out what makes him tick. And I've known him for about 55 years, and I haven't found out yet. And every time we get together, when I give him a zinger, he gives me 2 zingers back. And I don't know whether I'm going to be able to survive till he's 100. I keep thinking he's got to start getting senile, but he's just as short now at 80 and 70 and 60 and 50. So they've been great friends, and we love them both. And he is a nice guy, but a hell of a guy to do business with. You know? But other than that, he's all right. And so I'd like to propose a toast to the 2 of them again, simply because he can't have it when I'm toasting.
Doris is too.
I'm waiting for it to come.
Those days it was difficult to find new customers. And I was figuring, how am I going to beat my... Get out of here. I thought, how am I going to beat my competition? Because they're all bigger than me. And it suddenly came to me that I outsmart them. So I got a nice little business card made about this big. And I tried it out on a fellow from General Mills. And at the back of the card it said, not having received a substantial order from you lately requires a smaller card. And I tried it on this fellow from General Mills because he'd be a hard nut to crack. And I thought he'd be a good one to test. And I gave it to his secretary, and she took it into his office. And in a few minutes she came out with a grin on her face, and she had a card that was a free meal for Scott Mission.
He was ready.
But I found the secret. Those little things are simple. But they rang the bell, and I got orders from when I started work. So for those words of wisdom, I'll sit down.
That was very good. Every time you had trouble in business, you always went and bought a Cadillac or a big car. And then he would get me to go down to the, where do we go down to Domtar? And he'd say, this is a guy that we're getting all these orders from, so I can buy all the paper I want. And I said, yeah. Remember that? And I didn't know you were doing that to me, but I found out later. We had a lot of fun though. You know, over the years, we go out and have a couple here and there and lose his car, something like that. Walk around the parking lot and try to find it, slipping on the ice in the snow.
remember that.
Yeah. It was a good times, and I'm glad to see you're doing so well.
Yeah. My papers are great. Thank you for all the kind words over there.
Yours and mine. Dawn, stay standing up. Well, you've all heard from friends and family, or friends and business associates, and this is family. And Doris. We just love you, Uncle Don and Aunt Doris. And we're so glad that we have this special uncle and aunt. And we were at their wedding. Okay, I have the first story. We were very small, mind you.
You don't know this story, but I was 5, and it was my first introduction. I already told the table this. It was my first introduction to black olives. When I was grazing the table, of course, it was up to here, and I thought they were grapes.
What happened to the fish?
So they went under the table. But I love them to this day.
These gals,
We remember.
they were really, I remember going to school and
Yeah, concerts and
they
stuff.
were in the concerts. I was pretty proud of them.
Well, we love you, Uncle Don and Aunt Doris, and you've meant so much to us, and you are special, so special in our lives, and you have been a part of our lives to the degree that you've been that important part that we don't know what we'd do without it. And Denise and I remember your wedding. I've already told a couple of people about this because Aunt Doris came out in this tangerine orange tutu type of dress, Russian tutu, you know, wasn't real short. And her bridesmaid, her maid of honor, came out in turquoise. And she was so gorgeous, and I was such a little girl, and I thought she was going to come out in white, and she was so amazing. And Uncle Don, to us, before he got married, before he knew Aunt Doris, he was this most amazing man that came into our lives and out of our lives, and he was just, as little children, he was utterly amazing, and he would just bring us little gifts and so on. And then he brought Bunny home. And she was amazing, and she would wear these amazing clothes, and she was so beautiful, and then they got married, and it was like a fairy tale. And it still is. So thank you for being our uncle and aunt. And my brother Terry's over there, and he's got laryngitis, but he would speak for himself if he was able to. And Scott over there, who was too little. He was a baby when they got married.
He still is.
And my mother over there, who was the only one here that was present at Dawn's birth and wedding.
Wow. Whoa. That's a lot of history.
Yeah. So thank you.
Well,
Thank you for being 90, 50 years wedded.
you're, those kind of words you touch me because
No.
you were just lovely and gorgeous. So
Thank you, Uncle Don.
You're 6 centimeters. Love
Yeah.
them all.
Yeah. So congratulations on.
you're rubbing my back just in the middle of
He never stops, does he? Never misses a chance.